16. Yeah. Welcome back to Don't Do That. Come on, twice a year like clockwork. I'm back on Epic Fridays. Superhero swag, the icon 16. Yes, I said Epic Fridays. Sadly, God forbid, we use what we normally would say because it seems a rather coinkydink, you guys. Twice, and I would say within 2 to 3 weeks of each other, we get flagged for cussing or whatever. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not really made for, kids to begin with. I mean, it is for adult content, it is for us or whatever, older teenagers that understand the concept of stuff. So, hi guys, and welcome to the show again.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, you guys. Now you guys can count how many times I don't cuss.
Yeah.
So
we're watching our language.
Watch my language. Watch my language. I try not to do that, but I'm gonna have to do that now. So.
We got snitches in our midst.
Snitches in the mix, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's get 16 out here with me. Let's get this shindig on the road. On Epic Fridays. And don't do that. Epic Fridays.
F it. F it Fridays. Not F it Fridays. And Epic Fridays will be epic. F it will be epic. Ha! See what I did there?
Exactly.
But welcome back to another episode of Don't Do That. This is Epic Friday.
Epic Friday on Don't Do That.
And this Friday, where we are in Michigan, it is a scorcher.
Ridiculousness on the
humidity. It is only like 85, 86 degrees, but the whole humidity and everything is like, it is
sticky.
Boy, shout out to Trouble. I can feel myself rot.
No.
It is hot. Like, man, you can feel yourself rot for real. Like, shout out to Return of the Living Dead, one of my favorite horror movies.
Fair enough.
Man, we collaborated and got a lot of stuff from the actual Don't Do That Facebook page on Facebook. This time, instead of pulling a lot of our own material, we went to the Facebook page, and a lot of this is stuff that you guys submitted on the page. You going first, or am I going first?
No, I think I'll allow you to go first this time. I had to go first the last couple of times.
All right.
I could share it.
Let's dig it. Let me see here. It was right here. I copied those down. Okay. This one has it had when they put it on there, it had the cussing emoji, like they was really pissed off. So it says people who hack other people's accounts on social media.
That shit.
Don't do that. Like,
just why?
What is the benefit to you hacking someone else's account and having access to someone else's friends list? Unless, is there some type of promotion? Are you trying to promote something, sell something?
Their friends suck.
Like, why are
their friends suck?
Hacking into someone else's page and stealing their stuff, stealing their identity, basically identity theft. And then I have personal experience attachment to this particular topic, just because someone hacked my Facebook page and it was attached to my artist page, 16 the Icon page on Facebook, as well as a couple of different pages I was adminning. If she had not also been the admin to some of those pages, I would no longer have access to those pages at all. That's the type of stuff that I'm talking about. That's really messed up. Like,
right.
Why
like
are
people
you
work really hard to get to where they're to that
right
part.
to establish that amount of friends and you know that
followers or anything like that.
Right,
to
that
it's like,
to network to that length, to that to that end, to have someone just out there just for just on some busy work, just like, oh, I'm gonna hack this person's page and like because the whole story was I thought that I was in a conversation in Messenger with my daughter's mother, and it turned out that right as I realized this conversation was not
kosher
who I thought it was, right, once I realized this stuff wasn't right, it was already too late, and they had put some type of code, or I had sent them some type of code inadvertently, or didn't really catch it until right after I did it, and was like, whoa, wait a minute, why do you need it? And then it was over. It's like this person had access to my page, changed the
password,
changed everything. The password, everything, and so it's crazy. I had to start up a whole nother page, and both the pages that I have now currently, neither one of those pages generate as much traffic as the page that was hacked. So. Yeah. I definitely feel that
it's some nonsense whenever you have to go through that. It's like, why go through all the hassle? I mean, I guess it's easier to just take over somebody else's stuff than to get your own personal, following or whatever it is. They must not be as advantageous as you are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or something. I don't know. Probably some.
That's definitely that definitely led into one of the other topics that we had on there, which was people who have crabs in a barrel mentality.
Yep, that would be crabs, and they don't want to add in the extra work.
They don't want to see anybody else get ahead. They would rather tear down somebody else's progress.
And use their progress as their own instead of actually using it.
Because that's what you do, right?
You gotta use somebody else's skills, I guess, to be able to get ahead in life.
If you're a loser,
that ain't never changed.
If you're a loser, yeah.
That's been going on since the days of time. All right, let me do one and then let you do one.
Yep, go ahead.
One of them, and this is a big thing too because it's 100% accurate when it comes to people's kids. When a parent will tell you, and they'll let everybody know, right down to the kids' friends' parents or family of the kids, whether it's on the father's side or wherever it may be, cousins, aunts, uncles, aunties, whatever it is. If this parent tells you that they do not want that child anywhere but at the house because obviously they're in trouble, there's things that they may have did, or with all the nonsense going around, they probably are extremely protective of it, of their children.
Oh yeah, especially
it's a trip right now, and too many young people are passing because of it, and parents are genuinely worried about their loved ones. So when they say don't have my child over there, don't have their child over there. Their child needs to be, it's just mandatory.
Respecting the wishes of the parent, because as a parent, if you are a parent, I know that I am, just respect the wishes of other parents, especially, you should do it anyway, but especially if you yourself are a parent.
Right, and you would expect the same respect.
Why would you be a parent and go against the wishes of another parent, knowing that if the shoe were on the other foot, it would make you...
Because then it would put you in a position to either call the cops, which you don't want. Who wants the cops there? Nobody wants cops involved in anything. Because then it's a whole hassle. Somebody ends up with warrants. Somebody always ends up going to jail. They're going to take at least one person in.
They ain't coming out for nothing.
You don't want, exactly. And nobody wants that kind of problem.
All right.
And then you have the other option, which is option B of, let's take the good old-fashioned words from, Scrappy himself. They put them paws on you. What do you want from them? Because at the end of the day, you disobeyed their wishes as the parent.
Right.
So you enable the child, so you get to enable the same whooping that they would get, and will probably still get.
Yeah, I think we are pretty safe in saying ass whooping.
I would really hope so.
You should definitely be able to take that ass whooping if you enabling this child to
because,
defy their parent.
How can you
defy
hate on
their
that?
parent and their rules when you yourself have children, and you wouldn't want me on my end to tell your daughter or your son, hey, your mom said or your dad said you have to be in by 9:30, but you know what? If you feel comfortable staying here in my home until 10:30, 11 o'clock,
so
you're good.
But then
you're not.
Then we're always the ones to, quick to say, well, it takes a village. Well, if it takes a village to raise a child, then village that behind back to his home where they belong. He or she may belong.
Or deal with them village tribal customs.
Exactly.
And take that ass with them.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, that is still not your child.
Man. Oh, this is supposed to go back to me.
Yes. Now you may go. You may go.
Okay. What is that? Oh. It says people who get mad when their past catches up to them being out here and for the streets. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. If you out here for the streets, girl or guy, you out here, you out here out on the grind, or in the trap, or you just out here being wild because you're young, and you out here being jang-a-lang, or you out here being
hoochie coo.
Yeah, hoochie coochie la la la.
Yeah, Miss Sunshine, Miss Sunshine.
Yeah, and you end up with a whole troop of baby kids, or same thing for a fella. You end up with this whole troop of baby kids.
Baby kids, yeah.
And then you can't find no lady, or you can't find no man, or whatever. Yeah. Your past and your present have consequences to your future.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes. Yes. If you make a bad decision in your past, it could very well have ramifications
later on in the future.
Yes, later on in the future.
Yes, trust.
It's true.
It happens to everybody. I mean, it just happens to everybody.
Yeah.
It's
that's
happened
facts.
to. I mean,
that's inevitable. That's Thanos type shit right there. Ooh. Thanos type poop right there.
Right. Poop.
I said poop.
Poop. Okay. Poop. All right. Well, on to the next one, you guys.
On to the next one.
On to the next one. I think, what it was, and word for word here. Let's see here. What did they say?
Ooh, my last one is, that one's spicy.
Spicy.
That one's spicy.
Alright. One is, now don't go sitting on somebody's lap or initiating any kind of involvement of
I remember this.
doing somebody, getting in somebody's space. And, they push you away or push you, because you're just in there, whatever. You don't know whether or not
Where did you see that?
Actually, it was a Facebook post, one of the little videos or whatever. This one guy sitting down.
Yeah.
The girl literally comes over and sits on this guy's lap.
Yeah.
And he pushes her off and said, "I have a girlfriend." Now the way it was expressed, kind of like when it comes to body language, this tone and all that, it kind of seems as if the girl may have already known somehow, like it was either said, you've seen the girlfriend with, the girl with him before, the girl was
It was hilarious.
The girl was maybe even at the party. Who knows?
As soon as she went to get a grip with her butt on his knee, he immediately pushed her, and she hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. Because he was like, I am basically, through his body language, he's like, I am not about to deal with my woman and trying to explain why you are sitting on my lap.
Exactly.
So instead of that,
here's a scenario.
To the floor you go.
Because the gentleman that was telling the story, because apparently this kind of happened to him and his cousin, girlfriend and her girl, party. He holds the drink. Now, mind you, they're already coinciding and all this other good jazz, so it's known that they are together. Because now, once she goes to the bathroom, another girl comes over there, immediately gets over there, straddles like a fucking stripper. Sorry, there you go. Effing stripper. And sits there and lifts his band, tells him that I've been watching you all night. So if you've been watching him all night, you know that he has a woman. So now, mind you, it's kind of like creepy, weird, and scary because you don't know what's about to happen because, you know, he's like, I'm going to end up in the morgue. This girl's going to end up in the hospital. Like, what's going to happen here? So, cousin there, you know, saved the day and picked the old girl up, looked back, said, I got you, because as soon as he walked away, his girl came walking out. Now, mind you, it's like, when he meant morgue, meaning you didn't move fast enough to keep that girl from on your lap. Period. Like, it should never get to the point where the girl is literally on your lap. Now, if it does get to that point, I'm sorry. You have a right to literally push her off your lap. I'm sorry.
You are at that point.
You are literally invading somebody's space. Like,
yeah.
Why would you go, like, and vice versa. Like, for example, if a man was to do that to a woman, it would be a whole, oh my God, he tried to rape me case.
Yeah, and you know,
which it's like, but it's okay for the vice versa to happen. And then if old dude was to push her off the lap, oh my God, that's going too far. No, that girl invaded that young man's personal space.
Taboo.
Like,
guys have gotten in trouble. Guys have gotten in trouble for less.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well,
I mean,
look what
it's
happened
just
to
such a slippery slope. Huh?
The Tariq Unpowered in real life. In real life was friends or whatnot, and homeboy's sister or whatever, or however, and this girl literally sexually assaulted him, grabbed him. I mean, just like, and it kind of caught him off surprise, like, whoa, what's going on? He felt extremely uncomfortable.
Well, somebody grabbed his junk.
Yes. Now it's been circulated all over, you know, all over Facebook about this because it happened a couple weeks ago. But
give
like,
it to me, baby.
Pretty much, like, girl, you just invaded this young man's pride. Like,
give it to me, baby.
Like what if he was to, like, but that's okay. But if he was to go and
that would be a whole
grab
issue.
her by the vagina.
Oh my God!
You know, it would be a whole issue.
Grabbed a man. If a dude ever did, bro. Woo! So don't do that.
The same respect is expected for a woman towards a man too. Like, hello, like we're no.
Bruh.
No.
You would be all kinds of. See, this is what I'm talking about too, and I don't want to get too long on the subject, but the truth of the matter is, the whole time we've been on this subject, I have been saying that the rules are so different for men and women, because a woman can grab a man's junk and we are supposed to say nothing about that. We're not supposed to, you know, I was sexually assaulted, because we as men are supposed to invite that type of contact from women. We're supposed to feel flattered by that type of contact from women. So if a woman was to sexually assault us, it is looked at on a lower level, where if the same thing was done by a man to a woman, like, let a man grab a woman's vag, just boom, just grab her under her sundress and grab the whole muff. Let him do that. Bruh. All the bells, all the whistles, the tornado, the whole tornado alarm and everything is gonna go off for dude. Yeah. Trust me. He's about to get it. He's about to get it.
Yeah.
Unless he's somebody like now that's messed up. That's messed up. That she could know who I was talking about.
Hello, I'm your wife.
I know, but still, unless you're someone like Donald Trump. Someone who could incite an entire riot on the United States, one of the biggest places in the United States, the White House. Someone who could incite an entire riot and still
grab by the pussy. Sorry, you guys.
Yeah, well, it was his line. But I'm saying, but dude incited a riot in the White House, and then is still running for presidency. How?
All right, stop. We don't get political.
Okay, yeah.
Stop there. Okay, I'm glad.
The rules are different. The rules are different. Back on topic.
The rules are different.
The rules are different.
I see. I knew we should have never stated that name because it would have went all the way out. I know.
Jump down in the comments so that we don't have to, and let's talk about that because the whole commercial about. I'm gonna leave on this. The whole commercial about, yes, I believe that no one is above the law, even the President of the United States. Okay, so here's the controversy and the conflict in that.
Are we doing this?
I'm just leaving it on that before we go to the last one. I'm leaving it on that. Here's the problem with that. The problem with that is if you don't feel as though no one's above the law, why is he being allowed to run when he incited a riot on the White House? Why is he even being allowed to run then? We're all in agreement that he's a criminal, right? Let's go to...
Exactly. 15 seconds of fame. That's all we give the situation.
Let's go to the next one.
Now it's on to yours because you started it. That was your fault. And I told everybody that it was not supposed to be political.
Yeah, I know.
Lord have mercy.
But that didn't make no sense. I feel like that... Bringing that up is better than cussing. Bringing that up is better than cussing.
Really
so let them give us a letter about that.
God.
Somebody snitch on us about that. We talked about that. Okay, so the next one was... The next one was don't do that. I swear, don't have that double-edged sword. Don't be lying. Get back to your tongue.
Get to your nonsense.
The last thing was people that be out here catfishing on social media, asking for money from elderly people. Don't do that. What is wrong with you? These people are older. They lonely. They don't have nobody.
That's why they do it.
And so you just preying on it. You are a vulture. You are one of the lowest forms of human being, if you can even be called human. That is really messed up. Now that one right there, that was a good one to send in, y'all. That was a good one because that is messed up. Like, these people that, I'm over in Africa, I need money for these, yeah, whatever, you not even know.
I remember we're kind of going to go, we did brief, like this, and this is whenever we first had started filming, because this is back when Kay was still living with us. And she got catfished by
some dude that was supposed to be in the military, had some money overseas, and the only way he could get the money was for her to send him some money so that he could do something, this, that, and the other, and just a whole bunch of foolishness. But the whole thing is, like I said, people are older, they're lonely, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
they want to believe this type of stuff. They're easy to manipulate.
They really want to believe that people are actually genuine still. And people are not.
People that play on those type of emotions, those type of weaknesses, you're really low. You're really low. And that's kind of like the whole mantra of this show is stuff like that. Like, don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that. That's one of the worst things you could do is play on someone's loneliness and their emotions and lie to them and give them this grand, fantastical story so that you can get them to send you money.
Exactly.
Just horrible, man.
Because you have no game. You have no game.
You basically...
You don't, because you have to go
to...
You literally have to go to an old... Now, here is a question then, because now I'm going to leave it with a thought of this. Now, are we talking... It doesn't matter who they are, what they've done, anything like that. Period. Now, mind you, I'll even throw it into, like, for example, when did that older lady that, because my history, my names are never all that great. The one that lied on the elevator on that young boy. and way back in the 50s, for like early, where they found him in the river beaten, young boy. Said he stepped on. He was beaten beyond recognition. It's a very big. It's a very big history fact.
Yeah.
Emmett Till.
Is it Emmett Till?
Emmett Till, yeah, that lady.
Oh yeah, man.
For example, I mean, we have to,
right.
You know, because
that's
I want to. That's
historical.
it is. It
and
is,
like you said, that's
but then again, we'll let them discuss it, because at the end of the day, when you think about it, like, okay, again, and there's obviously people out there that have done worse. Okay, the people that actually did it and did that to you, the young man, the men themselves. Think about that too. You know, I mean, and then vice versa, where you have, you know, casualties of all sorts of violence of such like that towards different races and cultures and everybody. Would it be the same?
Well, let's end.
So we'll end it there.
Yeah, let's end, end the episode.
Happy Fridays, guys, because we do value your time and we don't want to take up too much of your time either.
We don't want to take up too much of your time. We
do want you to go ahead and engage into those thoughts.
Yes, definitely hit the comments, come down, and let's start a conversation about anything that was a topic on today's show or any of the other episodes that you may have watched from season 1. We also have up and coming videos that are going to be coming in for the Wake and Bake show. It has been a daunting task to get everything together for the Wake and Bake show because it's a completely different show than this show. And
again, life be life, and people have genuine lives.
Yeah.
So
and then it's a whole thing. I'm not trying to make up a bunch of excuses, but it's a whole thing where getting ready for 2 CDs on top of trying to.
But it's still, at the end of the day, life be life.
We will get it.
You have Action Figure Junkie.
Yep,
we have Don't Do That. We are working. It's a work in progress for everything. So just remember either way to like, comment, and subscribe.
And thank you for watching.
And as always, we will see you again on Don't Do That.
Mad as Hell Monday. Mad as we can say mad as hell.
You know what? If I could only say my favorite line, but I'll leave you like this. If you're a 90s baby, you know what's up.
You know about wrestling, huh?
Bro, who didn't watch wrestling in the 90s? Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm just saying.
Are you kidding me?
Definitely a
every millennial.
That's definitely
every millennial has watched wrestling, and if not, you did not own a TV. You know. You kidding me? If you were a 90s baby, you remember Rey Mysterio before he got big.
Ooh-wee.
So we will see you then. Until next time.